Listener, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. I hope all is well with you. Um, I don't have a direct message. We're going to see what messages come out for you. If you are new to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light podcast, welcome. Make sure you follow the podcast so you can be. Oh, there it goes. There goes that yawn that I did not ask for. Moving forward, make sure that you follow the podcast so you can be a part of the success and growth of the podcast. Just a FYI, we do have a YouTube channel. There you will find your individual zodiac sign readings as well as collective readings. Okay, earth, air, fire, and water signs. And so let's go ahead and get started. All inquiries, email spiritualguidelight@gmail.com. You also can comment on the sessions that are released, which is a good feature to have. So definitely become a spiritual guiding light today by sharing what resonates with you, by giving your testimony, by adding more depth, more context to the session. As long as you're not discrediting anyone, I have no problem with people expressing themselves. But when it comes to the point where I'm being disrespected, it definitely is going to be deleted. Okay, because we have to be mindful of each other. I can understand if you're hot and upset, you have every right to vent. But when it puts everyone else who reads the comments, we don't want no one to be disrespected or disrespectful, okay? We build together, all right? We thrive together. We have 333 here, 334. This is a safe space, okay, to be in, all right? I'm going to be using the Hidden Truth Oracle. I will be using a tarot deck. And I will be also using Mystic Love Oracles, okay? So, I'm trying to get my cards together. I'm being guided to say, it's up to you, listener. What do you want to do? It's so up to you. And I do not want this thing to have my location on here. Pay attention to your updates when you're updating your phone. I know I need to, there it goes again. Yawning. Not even sleeping. I don't know what it is. I do not yawn. Listen, listener. I don't yawn. I only start yawning when I press record when I'm working on the podcast. When I'm guided to do readings, that's the only time I start yawning. Is immediately when I press record. And just FYI, the podcast has made changes, so now it's not like I can just pre-record. I have to do extra work now. They changed it to where they took that feature off. So now I have to record with my recorder and then upload it. So this is the first recording that we will be doing that consists of me having to record using my own voice recorder and then uploading it to the podcast. I really am going to miss that feature. I really enjoyed that feature because it had it to where they had a buffer. So I could have my AC on. You guys probably can hear my Christian station going on. But it will buff out all the extra noise. So I'm hoping they still have that feature. I won't know until I upload this pre-recording. So We'll see. I hope it's still there. I enjoyed that feature. Like, it was amazing. Like, I could literally have our sessions and be comfortable and know that when it was time for me to upload, I just click the buffer and it takes out all the extra noise. I love that feature and I hope it's there, but we won't know until we upload this session. So, what is the overall energy? What is the overall energy? It is definitely cold. We're in the summertime and it's cold already. It's not supposed to feel like this until... Oh, it is August. I'm so silly. I'm like, it's not supposed to have these kind of cool nights until like August. And it just is lit. Well, it's not August yet. August 1st is on Thursday. So, yeah. And we'll still have hot days, but I don't think it's going to be as miserable. I think we passed all the miserable days already. Actually, this year wasn't that bad when it came to heat. Well, that's just my opinion. We have the the sun. The sun is coming in reverse, listener. Okay. You may be disappointed about something. You may be disappointed about a delay. Or you may feel like something is a setback. And that's because I'm reading the keywords here. You may feel either this is you or someone else. I'm just going to say this. Someone is careless. Someone is very negative. Someone can also be depressed. Okay. That's the overall energy. And mind you, the bottom of the deck, working your way up to the top, you have the Hierophant in reverse. And this is letting me know that someone is refusing to go within. Someone is isolating themselves. That's crazy because normally when you go within too, that has to do with isolation too. But it's for like to improve self. So the fact that the Hermit is in reverse, someone is distant. You could have withdrawn for someone. You might find yourself that you've withdrawn yourself from someone. Some of you may feel like you've withdrawn yourself from yourself. That's definitely, when you withdraw yourself from self, there's definitely a guarantee of a careless act. You're putting yourself on the line and everything else attached to you. At the top of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Someone feels worthless. And someone is acting off of fear as well. Yeah, someone has the lack of faith. The overall energy, though, is the Sun in reverse. I just wanted to get more intel on what's going on here. Okay. Someone could be telling you, place it where it fits, is if this is you or someone else. So if this is someone else, they're trying to guilt trip you. They're trying to make you feel like you're the reason why they're not happy. And you're the reason why they're unable to make the necessary changes. Someone is blaming you And pertaining to this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's about value and self-worth. And it's inverted. And so it feels like someone is basically trying to make you feel worthless because they want to feel bigger, but in reality, they're the one that has no value. Hopefully you didn't hear my stomach talking. This person has no value. And they do have a lack of direction. And they're getting frustrated because you're not navigating them. All right? You're not giving them what they want, what they need. And what they need is to draw from your energy. And that's not accessible. Maybe that's what that is. That's what you're putting, of being careless, of putting self on the line and everything attached to you. It could be a fed up energy. Yeah. All right. Let me see. What does this person that is pretty much draining the listener, what do they have to say? I'm sitting there draining you. That doesn't feel good. Maybe that's why I be yawning. Thank you. Thank you. See? Oh, wait. That was a heavy one. Because you know what? Just as a side note, it has nothing, well, it does, but this is a moment of my reflection. Listen, listener, if you're a tarot reader or you've been wanting to know how the tarot thing goes, listen, that's energy. We're reading energy on top of the cards. That pulls energy. And but it's voluntarily. You get what I'm saying? It's not being forced. Only time it feels forced is kind of like when a message is like really just knocking and knocking. It's like, do the reading, and you're distracted by everything else and you're not getting to the reading. And then I said that to say this. When the Most High, when God asks you to do something, and especially if he's saying this is urgent, I need you to do it right now. If you don't do it right now, he will find someone else. You're not the only one that's supposed to do it too. And so he knows it's going to get done. So don't be hard on yourself, because we're not perfect, but we're perfect in God's eyes. Ain't that something? That's a beautiful thing. To know that we're going to make mistakes, and not with intentions. It could be a simple mistake. You know, putting the toilet paper incorrectly on the freaking the roll handle thing, or whatever majig you call that thing. You know, everything is a learning process. If you're not open to learn, you know, you're not at fault. But if you know, then you're held accountable. If you're oblivious, you're not held accountable, because you chose to be blind to a situation. You chose to not hear the truth, the lie. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but you're not held accountable. I really do. I believe that people who are oblivious are not held accountable. Only thing that you're held accountable is the fact of the repercussion of being oblivious is basically a slap in the face. It pretty much is. It's saying it's okay to lie to me. It's okay to run over on me. It's okay to treat me however you want to treat me, because I'm oblivious. I'm going to act like I am not aware of what it is that you're doing to me. I'm going to act like I'm not aware that I can change my circumstance and I don't have to be codependent. You know what this stuff, where this is going. All right. But hey, I'm very happy to be alive and to, you know, not just share my gifts, but operate in my gifts. I'm so grateful and thankful. All right. You have, I love you unconditionally. This was in reverse. Okay. And this really makes me feel like this is not telling me that someone doesn't love you. You have the Sun in reverse, Hermit in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who pays people to love them. This is someone that uses money to operate their life, to operate people. And I really feel like whoever this is, you stop meeting their requirements, their standards. You pulled back and they can't drain you. And so it feels like this person, even though we don't have any wands, but there is a wand, I believe, in the Sun card. Let me see. No, there is no wand in the Sun card. But there's fire energy, the Sun, which is enlightenment. This person, you may feel like, yeah, the Hermit has a wand. Someone is standing on business. You're standing on business, listener. And there's nothing that this person's actions speak louder than words. You know that this person used you, or that you were a convenience. You know what I mean? What else? Hold on. Where'd the card go? Okay, here it is. All right. It says, we need to let each other go. Okay. Are you having a difficult time with letting this person go? Because this person, they are mean. This person is mean. But the reason why they haven't let you go is because you allow them to treat you the way that they're treating you. You're giving this person permission to treat you unkindly, disrespectful, disgrading. And I hope that the reason why I'm hoping that, how do I say this? I'm not hoping that you hope that your person will change their life around. I hope that you're not waiting around for it. That's what I hope. Because this person right here is a jerk. They're an ass. They are. And this is your story. I can't tell you to leave someone. I'm just reading your spread. And this person does not like you, for one. They want you to break up with them. They want you to walk away so that they don't result as the asshole. Okay? This person does not value you. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. This person don't even desire you. This person, the Hermit's in reverse. This person is naturally an asshole. This person is not happy themselves. Oh. Let's see what else. Listener. All right. It says, I know I was a distraction from your pain. So this person, you allowed this person in, and everything that you told them you went through, they end up doing it to you. This is what this is. This person is a jerk. They are. But the signs that I have, with the sun, we have Leo here, fire energy. We have Virgo here with the Hermit, earth energy. So far we have fire and earth. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is all earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay. I truly believe that some of you are going to finally just wake up from being oblivious and saying, like, you know what? I'm not going to take this from this person anymore. Now, if you, listener, are the asshole, this is your moment. You're getting ready to push away someone who's good for you, who loves you unconditionally. And, how dare you do exactly what they've already been through. I'm not choosing no sides. But what I will say this is, don't allow this one to get away. And I'm not telling you to be obsessive. I'm not telling you to entrap anyone. I'm telling you to be kind to this person. No one's asking you to be tough, Mr. or Mrs. Tough, because that's what people are used to. No, just because you're an asshole to everyone else, don't be an asshole to this person. It's not being an asshole to you. Let me see. How does this person treat the listener? I don't want to speak too soon. How does the person treat the listener? I mean, how does the listener treat their person? I'm so silly. Silly Cocoa Puffs. Let me see. You simply just be. I don't know who you are, because it feels like you fast forwarded up to this point, and this is where you're at. You just be, okay? I love you. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords. Oh, how are you treating this? You lied to this person. Because for some of you, it's the listener. You lied to this person. You give them just enough to keep them to stay. And if they were to leave, you want them to be the one to walk away. We have the Seven of Swords here. This isn't the Seven of Swords is not a good card. The Seven of Swords is out in the open too. So it's kind of like, treating someone bad in public and not care. You get what I'm saying? Can also be recruiting other people. You treat someone so everyone else follows suit and treats them like that too. You better not push this person away, because the people that are okay with you treating this person like this, who are you going to run to? Because they're not going to be a support system. They're going to treat you how you treated this person. They're just waiting for the opportunity to. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you better take heed to that message. All right, take heed to that. And let me see. Any advice for the listener? Let's get some advice here with the tarot. Let's get some advice, my love. That's that, shoot. It was literally right there. The advice here is the King of Wands in reverse. Don't be ruthless. For real. And stop being hard on this person. Others of you, it's the other way around. You can't make this person stop being ruthless and impulsive and projecting on you. I don't really feel like they're projecting on you. I feel like they're just naturally an asshole. They don't have to manipulate nothing. Like, if they look at you and say you're ugly, they meant it. They're not just saying it. They're like, no, you're ugly. Why are you dressing like that? Why are you breathing? It's like this person is like their authentic self. This person is who they are. And it feels like the more mean that they are, instead of them just saying, I love you, listener. You know what? I'm ready to open up to you, listener. I want to treat you right, listener. This person treats you like no value, no worth, no nothing, no existence. But you have to understand, I really, really feel that this person treats you how they're being treated. They want to feel like they have power. And this is in the open. So if they're not doing, for some of you, they're like, no, they're like this, but they do it behind the scenes. Well, this person is a freaking coward. They're a coward. It doesn't make it doesn't make the situation better if they do it publicly. I just feel like someone who, becomes so verbally abusive and mentally abusive behind the scenes, they are literally doing what happened. They're repeating what happens to them. And I don't like that. What is the advice in regards to not dealing with that? You have the Star, okay? You're going to need to heal from this type of abuse, okay? Because you have purpose. Some of you just have hope. I don't know who was that I talked to. I think it was Leo on YouTube. It was either Leo or Libra. And the message was very clear. Until the person is ready, they'll be ready. But it wasn't like someone staying in a relationship based off of potential. This has to do with you're just not ready to move on. You're not ready to speak up for yourself. That's what that's telling me. You know what I mean? So there's hope. There is hope. The Star represents hope. This is Aquarius's energy. Okay. And there's happiness here. But this happiness it's an unexpected happiness. And once this unexpected happiness comes in, it's like don't require other people's to maintain this happiness. It's your responsibility. And you could take that for a grain of salt, my love. But I love you. I'm being guided to stop there. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Till we meet again.